Shri Chaitanya Nanda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna everyone. So I'm continuing to read from this paragraph. Understanding the Vedanta Sutra by academic knowledge never enables one to understand the value of transcendental vibration. One who tries to understand the scriptures, scriptural studies and everything by just academic knowledge, they will never be able to understand the value of transcendental vibration. They will never be able to understand the value of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. They will never understand the value of the glories of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, the power, the potency of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, because they cannot transcend, beyond the mundane, because they are trying to understand the Vedanta Sutra by academic knowledge. People who are entangled in academic knowledge are conditioned souls who are confused about the facts of I and mine understanding. Consequently, they are unable to detach their minds from the external energy. When a person actually attains transcendental knowledge, he becomes free from this duality, and then he engages in the transcendental loving service of the Supreme Lord. The Lord's service is the only means by which one can become detached from material activities. Till then, we will only continue material activities. But when somebody engages in the Lord's service, then one starts becoming detached from material activities. You have to give a higher taste to the senses just by trying to artificially control the senses, that no, I will not do this, I will not watch this, I will not eat this, I will not hear this. Artificially trying to control the senses will not work, or will not sustain. We cannot sustain that. Therefore, we have to give a higher taste to all our senses, because the propensity of the senses is to be engaged in something. Therefore, we have to engage our senses in Krishna's services. So, if I do not watch this, I have to watch something with my eyes. Therefore, what do I watch? There are so many amazing dramas by RG Media, so many amazing short videos, movies created by the devotees in our ISKCON, within our ISKCON, bona fide dramas, bona fide movies, bona fide short movies, short videos. So we can watch them. There is so much entertainment in them, as well as you learn also so much. There are dramas by RJ Media which will increase the intensity of love for Krishna. They are so amazing. So we can watch this instead of thinking, no, I should not watch any movie, I should not watch all these things. No, this is not some mundane movie. This is it. This is happening. These are happening under the instruction of our bona fide Guru Varga, bona fide spiritual masters, bona fide devotees, sincere devotees are doing these dramas, these videos, and therefore this is safe. It is safe for us. Of course, we should not get addicted to it, but we should give our senses the higher taste. Then we should not listen to mundane music, but there is no harm in listening to the various kirtans by our Guru Varga. Such nice kirtans are there. Kirtan Mela happens in every year. We can listen to those kirtans, and they are so engaging. You feel surcharged. You will feel like dancing. Even if you are alone, you will start dancing, and so therefore it is filled with spiritual bliss. So why not? We should not hear to mundane music. We should not hear to mundane news channels. But there is no harm in listening about Krishna, in listening to the glories of Krishna, in listening to the music that is related to Krishna. by the bona fide devotees, not by, because there are many Hare Krishna Mahamantra sung by mundane vocalists also, who are professional vocalists, but they are not devotees of the Lord. They are not under the bona fide parampara. So that we should definitely avoid, because whatever we see, whatever we hear, whatever we speak, whatever we read, whatever we put inside us as food, everything is consciousness. All of these things form the consciousness within us. So if we are struggling with our consciousness, if we are struggling with something, that means there must be some loophole somewhere. So and also we should also understand that yes, we are carrying so many anarthas from so many lifetimes, so much conditioning. So it may take some time, and we have to tolerate that, ignore that. We have to, instead of contemplating on that, we should keep it aside, and we should focus on our services. So listening to such nice kirtans, watching such nice dramas, honoring nice prasadam. Yesterday, a very sweet devotee, she was telling me that she loves to eat fuchkas. And now, how will she eat fuchkas? Fuchka means, it's called, what is it? Pani puri. Um, this pani puri means this puffed puris are there, and you put boiled potato, and then you put some tamarind water and some green chutney and all these things. So she's saying, now I can't eat outside because it has got onion. Because I was telling her that okay, if you are feeling like it, then you can take it, offer it mentally, and you take it. Because uh, I mean, it should not become that okay, because you are not eating it, and one fine day suddenly it blasts, and then you want to just enjoy that. So we should not try to artificially control our senses. Yes, we have to honor prasadam, because otherwise our consciousness will get disturbed. But under the guidance, for someone who is very sincere, now such urge is coming, so there is a, we can, now we get packet puris, so we can get that puri. Along with that, they also give the tamarind powder, so we can mix that, we can make the tamarind chutney. They also give the green chutney powder, so we can use that as green chutney. And then we can just boil potatoes, put some nice chaat masala, or even chaat masala is not required, even if we put like this jeera powder, salt, and we make nice pani puris and offer it to our deities, and the deities enjoy, Jagannath enjoys it, and then we can enjoy these pani puris to our heart's content. Where is the difficulty? So like that, so there is no, to offer something to Lord Jagannath, yes, to offer something to the Supreme Lord, there are certain restrictions that we cannot offer onion and garlic, because they come under the modes of passion and ignorance, Rajo and Tamogun. Therefore, onion garlic is never used for offering to Jagannath, for offering to Krishna. Other demigods and all, they may be offering, I do not know, or some places they, out of ignorance or whatever it is, they may be offering. But it is very clearly mentioned that nothing that comes in the Rajo and Tamo gun is offered to the Lord. Like mushrooms are not offered to the Lord. Therefore, serious devotees of Krishna consciousness, they do not take any mushrooms, because it is not offered to the Lord. And sincere, serious devotees, they only take prasad. They only honor prasadam. They do not eat anything which is not prasad. Therefore, there is no question of eating mushrooms. There is no question of eating onion and garlic. Then masoor dal means the red lentils. That also comes under tamogun, or mode of ignorance. So therefore that is also not offered to Krishna, and therefore the serious and sincere devotees of Krishna, the serious and sincere followers of Srila Prabhupada, will not accept such foodstuffs. Rest, so many items are there, just these 4 5 items. Without these 4 5 items, if somebody feels that oh, we cannot eat without this, then they need, and if such people, they really want to progress in Krishna consciousness, then they have to intensely pray for themselves, so that they can come out of this entanglement of onion and garlic. Because just for these two things, they will have to come back again to this material world, because it is a entanglement that our we are unable to leave it. What is it? It is addiction. What is it? It is intoxication. So So like that, many people want to argue that the onion has so many medicinal qualities, garlic has so many medicinal qualities. Yes, mushroom has many medicinal qualities. All these things will have medicinal qualities. But the devotees of Krishna, they are not concerned with the mundane. They are not concerned with the material aspects of it. The serious and sincere devotees are only concerned with serving and pleasing the Supreme Lord. And if Krishna says, you eat this, the devotees will eat that, even if that is something not very, maybe not very appreciable by the other non-devotees. And if Krishna says you don't eat this, even if it is, if comes across as something very, very amazing to the non-devotees, the devotees, sincere devotees, serious devotees. Now, there are many categories of devotees. There is Kanishta Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, Uttam Adhikari. Amongst Kanishta also there is various category. Madhyama also there is various categories. So therefore, we should understand that devotee doesn't mean that it is just one segment. No, there are various classes of devotees also. Some are just coming into Krishna consciousness. They are doing trial and error. अच्छा लगा तो ठीक है, मेरे हिसाब से चला तो ठीक है, otherwise we don't want it. Some come as, they want to explore more what is there in this. Acha, let us see if something really happens or not. We see that these devotees are always chanting, dancing. They're always so happy, eating opulent prasadam. What is there? What happens? Is this a cult or something? So like that. And then there are some who come and who stay because they get the higher taste. They start relishing what others may not be relishing. So therefore, we should not compare ourselves or compete with others. We should seek sincere association. We should seek association of those devotees who are serious and sincere and who are themselves relishing the real taste of Krishna consciousness, who are really in Krishna consciousness, who are really senior, not just in age, not just how many years of Diksha they have got, but how much they are themselves surrendered to the instructions of their spiritual masters. Not just master, but masters means their Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. Here, if someone does not have a Shiksha Guru at all, then we should understand that they are still struggling, because without a Shiksha Guru, we have no Shiksha. And without Shiksha, what is our direction? Without education, what is our direction? One who has no education has no direction, will just go about whimsically. One needs a mentor. Even to progress in the material world also, you need an anchor. You need somebody to guide you. You need an idol. You say that this person is my idol, and then you try to follow the qualities that idol has, that person has. So similarly, in Krishna consciousness also, we must have idol, that this person, so and so devotee, is my idol. For me, I will say my idol is Dr. Nitai Sevani Mataji. We just look at her, the qualities she has, amazing. And therefore, I want to imbibe those qualities. Therefore, I must listen to her. I must see how she's leading her life. I must see what she's telling us. Try to follow those instructions. So, therefore, all of us must have an idol in our life. If we don't have an idol, then we are here and there. We don't even know where to go and what to do. Therefore, we must have someone as our idol, that is this person, the qualities of this person. She is so dear to our spiritual master. Why? Because definitely she is that level of she is a devotee of that stature, or she is in that level where she has all those qualities that is pleasing to the spiritual master. We should try to understand what are those qualities. We should try to imbibe those qualities within us, rather than simply going here and there and trying out newer things. Let us try to dive deeper into ourselves and try to make ourselves better devotees. How can I become a better devotee, rather than simply external things, trying to do too many things? Let us go deeper within ourselves and try to make ourselves better devotees. Let us try to follow the four regulative principles on a deeper level. For devotees, if they say that, okay, four regulative principles, so we don't eat any non-veg, we don't eat and we don't take any intoxication, I don't drink any whiskey, wine, beer, I don't smoke any cigarettes, or I don't kill any animals because I am a pure vegetarian, and so I don't gamble. But what is the deeper essence of all this for a devotee who is already doing these four things externally? No meat eating also means that non-violence. Non-violence means even our mind, speech, in our actions, we should be non-violent. We should not be violent towards others, towards any living entity. In our mind, if we are thinking ill for someone, in our mind, if we are criticizing somebody, then that is also subtle level violence. If we are speaking ill about somebody, criticizing a devotee, why devotee, criticizing anybody for that matter, that is also violence. Then intoxication, we may not be drinking wine and beer and whiskey, but we may be intoxicated with pride of something that we have, that I am a very good singer, or I have always been a topper, or I have always achieved whatever I wanted, I've achieved high things, lot of success, to a lot of money, or I have a anything, it can be anything, or I come from this kind of a family, my family background. So this is all, these are subtle level pride, and that pride is what we are intoxicated with that. So although externally we are not drinking something to intoxicate ourselves, but internally we are already intoxicated. Gambling means what? Telling lies. So if we have a habit of not telling the complete truth to our spiritual masters, that is also gambling, because that means we are hiding the truth, we are lying to our spiritual masters, and that means we are gambling. If we are not chanting our rounds properly, if we are not putting an effort to chant our rounds properly, that is also gambling, because we are lying to our spiritual master. So these are the subtle, as a devotee, as a sincere devotee, we must try to understand what is the subtle, what is the essence of all these things, and we should try to go deeper into it. Of course, that doesn't mean that we sit to analyze and analysis to paralysis. No, under guidance, trying to become better devotees instead of becoming paranoid and fanatic and going crazy that, oh, Krishna consciousness is so difficult. No, it is not difficult. It is simple for the simple, but it is complex or complicated for those who are themselves very complicated. So we just have to keep it simple, that if whatever it is, let me uh, let me try to understand these things on a deeper level. Just by reading something we may not understand, just by questioning on an external level we may not understand. Being humble, being really trying to seek the essence, when somebody has that mood, then that essence is revealed to such a devotee through any channel. It could be from uh, a channel outside, some devotee, through some devotee, or it could also be from within. Krishna is seated within our hearts also. So it can also get revealed from within. We should always seek that kind, or this kind of revelations. Always seek the essence. Try to pray. Let us, we should always pray to our spiritual master and to our deities that please help me understand in every moment. Please give me realizations so that every moment I can progress in Krishna consciousness, so that every moment my consciousness can become more Krishnized, so that there is more and more Krishna every moment in my consciousness, rather than becoming uh, less Krishna consciousness and being too much stressed with external factors and aspects. That, okay, how do I do this? How do I increase that? Instead of in trying to increase the quantity of the services, let us try to increase the quality of the services that we are doing. Of course, I am sharing this with you. That doesn't mean that I am perfected. It also means that I'm sharing this with you because I'm also trying to do the same thing. I'm also in the same process. So the purpose of sharing is not that I'm perfect and therefore I'm preaching, but the purpose of sharing is reminding myself, at the same time sharing this so that all of us can benefit through this. A person properly initiated by a bona fide spiritual master and engaged in chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, gradually becomes freed from the conception of I and mine and becomes attached to the Lord's transcendental loving service in one of the 5 transcendental relationships. Such transcendental service is not a subject matter for gross and subtle body. It is not a subject matter for the gross body, means the external body that we see, and subtle bodies means the soul. It is a transcendental service. It is beyond all these things. Only when one can understand that there is no difference between the Supreme and His name can one be situated in Krishna consciousness. So any difficult situation is there, we should take shelter of the holy name rather than trying to find other means of um, shelter. Just by taking the shelter of holy name, remembering Lord Narsimha. So when we say Narsimha Dev, Bhagwan ki Jai, we are actually, the name and the supreme form, they are non-different. When we are taking the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, understanding that Krishna is present right here, that 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 state of mind is Krishna consciousness. At such a time, one no longer needs to make grammatical adjustments. Rather, one becomes more interested in petitioning the Lord, Hare Krishna, O my Lord, Hare, O energy of the Lord, Krishna is O my Lord, Hare is O energy of the Lord. Please engage me in your service. What else do we want? We want to engage in the Lord's service, unalloyed loving devotional service, and Hare Krishna actually means that. So with that, we'll pause here for today, and Krishna willing, we'll continue reading from tomorrow. Thank you very much for your very kind association. Vansha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री श्रीमद शिलाचार्य पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
हरि हरि बोल।
थैंक यू।
हरी हरी
हरि हरि